Hello, fellow professionals. My name is Jack Winn. I founded a hair color company called Jack Winn Pro. We make professional products and hair coloring products. So products you can use behind the chair like shampoos, conditioners, styling aids, but also an array of hair coloring products. Today, I want to talk to you guys about a product called Brilliant Lightener. Brilliant Lightener is a dear product to my heart because it's actually the first product that we launched as a company. This product is a great classic lightener. It's awesome in packets, which I'm going to show you a little bit of packet work today. It's also great on scalp, and it's also a great color remover. So let's talk about it in its kind of original way. The thing that I originally invented it for was just that classic lightener that's great on scalp and great in packets. What I really love about this formula is it taught me a life lesson. We use a very conventional approach to formulating lightener that a lot of our competitors use when they talk about formulating lightener. So a really kind of normal lightener ingredient deck. And when it went to our test market, a few hairdressers that were really just my close friends, I had resounding feedback that it was the best lift that had ever been, that any of these hairdressers had ever tried. So many of my friends as hairdressers came back to me and said, Jack, this is the best lift I've ever seen. And I actually went back to my friends and I said, no way. Like, I know this ingredient deck, it should be as good as the other lighteners on the market. And they said, no, it's better, Jack. And so I contacted a chemist that I work with on this product, and he said to me, Jack, the reason why that test case is better because we used pharmaceutical grade ingredients that we would use in a lab that you generally wouldn't use in industrial production. And I said, well, listen, I actually gave this to a bunch of my friends, told them this was the product that was going to market, and I need to give them a product that's going to perform just the way this test case did. And he said, well, you'll have to use pharmaceutical grade ingredients, level 4 ingredients, if you want to have that same performance that you had in that test batch. So I said, well, then that's just what we're going to have to do. And he said, it costs too much money. And I said, I don't care. I want to release a product that is just incredible. So to this day, we are manufacturing with those lab quality pharmaceutical grade ingredients that we actually use when we're researching and developing new products. So that highest, most pure, most stable ingredient possible, we use in Brilliant Lightener today. And that's why everyone says it's the best lift they've ever seen from a conventional lightener. I like to use it in packets with 10 or 20 volume. You're free to use it with 40, 30, 20, or 10 in packets. I use it a lot of the time in my practice behind the chair with 10 or 20 volume in packets. So I'm going to show you guys the way it mixes. I like it 1 part powder to 2 parts activator. That is the only way it's actually safe on scalp. You have to use it on scalp, 1 part powder, 2 parts activator. That's the way that it's safe on scalp. I'm going to go ahead and mix it today with 20 volume. I want to show you guys the way it mixes. I would be using a scale in real life, but I'm pretty good at this. I've been doing this for a while, so I recommend you guys use a scale. I'm gonna mix it up, and what I tell people when they go to mix Brilliant Lightener is to remember, when you mix it, it will actually get firmer than what it starts out. So you guys can see it's the consistency of stiff sour cream. So I think about sour cream like kind of right out of the refrigerator. So you can see it really stays in place once it's mixed up. It's not moving around in that bowl when I turn it to its edge. So you get that nice like sour cream right out of the refrigerator sort of look. So let me show it to you on a packet. So you can see the way it really holds right on. This isn't going anywhere. It's a great consistency for your foil work. You can get really close to the scalp without the product moving or drifting up onto the hair. No expansion, just stays really nice right where you put it. Just go ahead and do one more just so you can see that product in action. I got a little aggressive with these chunky highlights, but it's really about showing you guys the way the product stays in place. You can see I'm not struggling to keep this mesh here at all. I don't need an assistant because the product really has that sticking ability. You can again get nice and close. With our Brilliant Lightening powder. So it sticks so nicely. Okay, so that's its use in that classic application. Again, it's safe on scalp. One of my very favorite ways to use it is with 3 volume to remove direct dyes from the hair. So when you're using Brilliant with 3 volume, you can lift direct dye out of the hair without pushing that direct dye deeper into the hair. So really dissolving that direct dye from the hair without doing any further damage to the hair or pushing that direct dye deeper in. So Brilliant Lightener, again, safe on scalp, great in packets, a real all-around lightening tool. I'm so excited for you to try an interesting leading lightener that's lifting better than any of its conventional lightener competitors. Thanks so much for spending a little bit of your time with me.